A lot of people I've heard and I've read, they said 99 is a 99% chance that I forgot. No. Yeah, something like that. 99% chance that a regular healthy person will beat the coronavirus if they were to catch it. Okay?
So
they
then
said
why is the
statistic.
vaccine necessary? To save other people?
So my question is, thank you. If let's say I run a restaurant, Portia, okay? Let's say I have a restaurant. Now, a restaurant, they have to have people in it for me to make money, right? Right. Let's say I have a dining area and they say, okay, you can open up back your restaurant. How do I run my restaurant? Is it possible for me to mandate that you show your coronavirus paperwork? Do I make it where you got to get tested every week? Do I make it where can I mandate, hey, you got to get the vaccine? Think about the implications of the virus has big financial implications. How do I run my business, Portia, now? I mean, how do I think about it? How do I look at it like, yo, how do I make my employees get the corona? And can I do that legally? I was speaking to my therapist and I spoke to her about this coronavirus thing. And she was like, legally, the institution you work for cannot mandate you to get this vaccine. And I'm like, really? She was like, nah, they can't do that legally. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you go to school, there's something called the mumps, measles, rubella shot. You know that about? Yes. Everybody has to take that before they go to school. Yes. One time. You take it, done. I mean, you take it when you little and you straight. You got to have that vaccine before you go to school. Right. So my thing is, are they going to make this coronavirus like that? Because I know in the institution I work for, if you are not vaccinated with that MMR, that mumps, measles, and rubella, you cannot register for school. Period.
I do think it's going to become something like that. I do think it's going to become mandatory. I do. And I don't know if it'll be because, see, that's the thing. I'm always torn between the two. I don't know if it's because it's for the greater good or because there's a lot of money involved. There's a lot of money. Like you were talking about a restaurant. There actually was a woman. I was watching. I think I was watching CNBC. I don't know. I was watching the news. And this one woman, she has a restaurant. And so she put in place that her employees must get the coronavirus vaccine. Now, like, it's mandated in the sense that, they still have a choice. Get it and work there or don't get it and leave.
Right. She's a private entity, so she can do that.
Yeah, so she did. So she put that in place and she was like, she's making sure all of her employees that work there, they have the vaccine. Right. And I was so torn, but I was just watching the news story and I was like, I get it, but that's still kind of messed up.
It is. But hold up real quick. Let me just piggyback in there. So if I have to get the vaccine, this is the thing. I also have to get tested regularly too, right? Because let's say I get the vaccine, I can still contract the virus and pass it on to you.
That's true.
So me getting the vaccine is one thing. Me getting tested regularly and supplying you with my paperwork is another thing.
And if you have to do that, if you have to continue to do that, then why get the vaccine?
That's true.
Like if I have to keep testing.
But they said you're getting the vaccine to protect yourself from either getting it or the effectiveness of it on your body if you do get it. That's why you're getting the vaccine. I
think there's a group of people that should get the vaccine.
That should, no matter what.
Should.
The elderly,
people with pre-existing conditions of certain type, though, because okay, fine. Those with pre-existing conditions, the elderly. I was gonna say children, but no, children tend to have a really healthy immune system, except for those who don't. And those who don't have a healthy immune system is because they have a pre-existing condition. So I think just those two, because like you said, it's not going to, unless everybody gets the vaccine, it's not going to slow down the spread of coronavirus.
And that's going to be, and that's not going to happen.
Gia, what's going on? It's your boy Quan John here reading Motivational Motives. It's a bona fide manuscript. It's a book of real life parables, quintessential quotes, and reasons to reflect. It can be purchased in Amazon, Target, Walmart, Barnes & Nobles, and over 40,000 international mom and pop shops. So get your copy, 100.
No, it's not. Because we have a choice.
Right, because we have a choice. And like therapist said, you know what I mean, salute to her. You can't mandate nobody to do this. Because if you did, it'll be, I thought about you when we did the podcast on the myths, the Tuskegee guys.
Okay, yes, the syphilis experiment.
The syphilis. I thought about you the other day. I'm like, yo, you can't mandate these people to get this damn vaccine, because if it go down, like the vaccine is not healthy, it's going to be a problem.
It is. I'm telling you.
Very big problem.
Like, I don't want to like speak it into existence. I don't want to jinx anybody. I can't get that image out of my head. Like, I feel like 10 years from now, we're going to be looking at this lawsuit against Moderna because so many children were born with it. You know, it might not happen. It might not. And the vaccine could be
But it just might.
But it might.
It just might. Because I know that they're trying to really, really, really encourage women. I know they're going to encourage women that are pregnant to get the vaccine. I know they are, because they encourage them to get the flu shot.
Yeah.
And you know what? A lot of people die from the flu. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people die from the flu. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But people that die from the flu are people that have, before the flu, limited immune systems.
Yeah.
These are people that probably are morbidly obese. People that have a respiratory condition. You understand? For real, no doubt. A lot of healthy people have died from coronavirus. I haven't met any. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just going on what I hear. You heard about the guy 2 weeks ago? His name is Sue Quay. He's a sports analyst. Did you hear about Sue Quay?
No.
Sue Quay's a sports analyst. If you looked at ESPN, he's always on ESPN. Died 46 years old.
What?
You understand? From coronavirus. Now, I don't know if Sue Quay has some type of condition.
Yeah.
Or was he just a regular healthy guy, not wearing a mask or whatever? But he died 46. Boom. You know what I mean? So no doubt it can happen. But we need to understand anything can happen.
Yeah.
First and foremost. So when people say, hey, you can catch the corona, yeah, I can also just walk out here and get hit by a truck. Okay?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Anything can happen. Let's stop acting like this is like, anything can happen.
Yeah.
I could get corona and be a healthy man and die from it. Like, for real, that definitely can happen. But my thing is, my father actually got the vaccine the other day. Okay? My father's 66. In my opinion, my father's in good condition, good health. My condition. I mean, my is my assumption. I'm going on what I see. Right. My father's eyesight isn't even going away yet. He's 66. Right. You dig? So he got the vaccine the other day. That was like maybe 3 days ago, and he hasn't called me and said he even has a sniffle. Because they were saying that. Now, another guy that my mother knows that got the vaccine, he said he had a bad headache after it. I think it depends on the body.
Yeah.
My father, he's straight. I told him yesterday, he was talking regular. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now my mother-in-law has had coronavirus. She just got over it. There were days a few weeks ago that my wife speak to my mother-in-law on the phone, and she couldn't catch her breath to talk. So it attacks your respiratory system. She doesn't smoke. And she's a healthy woman, and she's not elderly.
Right.
And it was like about 2 days in a row that my wife couldn't really communicate with her mother because her mother couldn't catch her breath to talk. You speak to her today, she's outside shopping, chilling. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask, and what I'm going to do, personally, I'm going to consult Caribbean people, people of Caribbean descent. I mean, not people that are Americanized, but they just know about the Caribbean roots. People that are Caribbean people.
Yeah.
You understand? And ask them, are y'all taking this vaccine? You know what? That same woman I got on Facebook, the one that told me don't give my daughter the flu shot, I'm going to ask her because she's a bona fide Jamaican.
Okay.
Bona fide. You understand? Accent and all. I mean, it's my homie. I like her too. She cool peoples. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You being a health professional and knowing what you know from your roots, are you gonna take the vaccine? And I'm not gonna say I'm gonna use her as the template, but I'm gonna ask. What she says is gonna really influence me.
Yeah.
Because she's looking at it. Why I'm gonna ask her? Because remember, 6-7 years ago, she's opposed to vaccinations, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a health professional that is Caribbean, now that she knows what the coronavirus, I think she actually had a family member that died from coronavirus, to be honest with you. Okay. I think I've seen that on Facebook. So I'm going to ask her specifically, are you taking the vaccine? Is this something that you think is going to benefit you? You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to use her as the template. And whatever she says, I'm actually going to pass it on, you know, to the other people, to the viewers, to you as my co-host, man, and see what's going on. Because, I mean, some days I took the flu shot and I felt like, woo! I felt like manure. I'm not going to say the real word. That one day, I never took the flu shot, Portia, in my life.
Yeah. Wow.
Since my daughter Ava took that flu shot 4 years ago, she took the flu shot this year. No effect on her. Yeah. My other daughter Eva, she took the flu shot last year for the first time. No effect on her. I took the flu shot this year. Oh my God. That first day, I was pissed. I said, Joe, man, these people trying to kill me.
Oh my God. You know what?
I felt like I was getting the flu, but the next day I was fine. That first day?
Yeah.
Man, crazy.
You know, it's
I never took it.
Because when I first came to Nigeria from America, when you first enter Nigeria, you have to get certain vaccines. You have to be vaccinated. So you have to get smallpox, which I didn't have, which I had to get.
Right.
And then you have to do, you know, mumps, measles, and rubella, which I already had when I was a kid.
Right.
But you have to get yellow fever too. You have to get your yellow fever vaccine. And of course, I got all of those, like, what was it, like 2-3 weeks before coming to Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just picturing, like, what if I was coming to see my husband for the first time during COVID, and one of the mandatory vaccines in order to get into Nigeria was a COVID vaccine.
Right.
I wonder if I would have, I don't need to wonder. I would have taken it. I would have taken it. Yes.
Right.
I didn't question yellow fever. I didn't question smallpox. I didn't question any of it. Absolutely. I just went, found out where I could get it, got it, and boom, I'm here.
Right. Right.
So if this was on that list, if the COVID vaccine was on that list, I would have taken it without question.
Right. Absolutely.
And God, it's just, it's crazy.
So even now, question, this is my thing. Now, I mean, you in a whole other country. So out there, the prevalence of coronavirus is
there's
little to none.
There's been supposedly, I think it's like over 10,000 cases. And then
in Africa or Nigeria?
In Nigeria.
Okay, and that's small, right?
Yeah, that's small compared to other countries. And
it's
then I think like 1,700 something deaths.
1,700 people died. Okay.
1,700 people died. But of course, the word on the street is that it's a lie. It's all bullcrap because the Nigerian government just wants money.
You're saying that most Nigerians that walk up and down the block saying, all right, so after they're not wearing masks.
They are, because it's mandated, because it's mandatory. But
you guys have to wear masks when you walk outside?
No. You're supposed to. Yes, you're supposed to wear a mask when you go outside. But we don't. Like, nobody does. The only time we put on a mask is when we're like 2 feet from like a store. and the store says no mask, no entry. So you have to wear a mask in order to get into the store. That's when we put our face mask on.
I got you.
That's it.
All right. So is a vaccine going to be offered or available out there? And if so, are people going to take it?
So Nigeria is part of one of the countries that the World Health Organization deemed as, okay, I can't think of the term, but they're on that list of the countries that are supposed to get a vaccine.
Okay.
And so Nigeria is in the process of choosing to purchase the vaccine and then have it sent out here. But apparently there's like all these implications. Like the vaccine needs to be stored at a certain temperature. Nigeria is hot. And then power is not constant. So there's power outages a lot. And then the road is not bad. I mean, the road is not good. The roads are typically bad. So it's like, how long is the vaccine going to be on the road in order before it gets to wherever it needs to get to? And, you know, so there's all of these logistics that they need to figure out. And so as of right now, there is no vaccine in Nigeria. But like I said, most Nigerians don't even believe that coronavirus ever came.
Really?
Yeah, because it's funny because a lot of the symptoms that you have for coronavirus are also the same symptoms you have with like malaria.
The flu.
No, the flu. The flu's not out here.
They don't have the influenza in Nigeria?
I mean, they do, I think. But
I think it's like not really prevalent like that.
No relative I know has ever gotten the flu.
You know what I didn't know real quick? I don't mean to cut you off that. This is what I thought. You know what I'm saying? I thought once you take the vaccine, the Moderna, Pfizer, or the Johnson & Johnson is also another vaccine that's supposed to be coming out. It might be out now. And they saying that, you know, that's supposed to be the best one, whatever that means. I thought that once you take this vaccine, you good. Like the mumps, measles, and rubella. You don't have to take that again.
Okay, yeah.
I thought that after you take this vaccine, you good. So I'm hearing from, I guess, my pops or other people that's, you know, really invested into this situation that, nah, you got to take it like how you take the flu shot. What?
Wait, like every year?
Yes. Every 11 months.
Oh.
Not even a year. They said you got to take, I said, you got to take this every 11 months? Are you serious?
Yeah, so we're going to be seeing commercials. Time for your COVID vaccine.
That's right. You will.
Come to your local Walgreens.
And you know what? Rightfully so, every 11. Think about it. Because like you said, they haven't tested it long enough.
Not long enough for me. I mean, if you read the different articles and you read the statement put out by Pfizer, they're saying, you know, they tested 1,000 people, whatever has been tested long enough. They're sure of this, they're sure of that. And it's just like, that's great and all, but we can't really believe anything that comes out of pharmacy. Big pharma. You can't believe any of it. These corporations are massive and they have their hands in everything. So how can I believe what you're saying? I can't and I won't. Sorry.
Well, shout out to that dude, Dr. Bobby Price, again, because like he said, he used to work in the hospital here as well as Japan. He had to ultimately quit. He has his own private thing going on because he teaches people how to detox their body and how to eat plants. Okay. You understand? Straight up. That's his business. Strong following. He's doing phenomenal. Okay. So he said, Joe, I had to quit, man. He said, because I'm sitting there with the patient like you, and I know this medication right here is not going to alleviate your ailment. He said, think about this. He said, think about this example. He said, Joe, I don't know anyone that took high blood pressure medication and then one day did not have to take it because this medication worked. This is a doctor, physician saying this. Yeah. A black one, might I add. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He said medication don't work like that. He said people don't understand. And he's talking to black people specifically. Y'all don't understand. Medication don't work like that. He said this is supposed to, it maintains the effectiveness so it won't increase. He said, but it doesn't make it not, you know what I mean? Not prevalent anymore.
It doesn't cure anything. It's not a cure.
Thus the business of the FDA.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, for real.
That's true.
Straight up. Yeah, it's a business. We're gonna give you something that you have to stay on. You understand? And then now, when you take this for X amount of years, now mentally and emotionally, you have invested into this medication where you think you need it.
Like, how much money are they making off the flu shot?
What? What? Crazy.
You can't even fathom that figure. You can't even.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I have an aunt that takes 13 medications, Portia. You understand?
Yeah.
Word up. Does she need all 13? I don't know.
But the doctor says she does.
I know if she personally took care of herself better,
she wouldn't need them.
She wouldn't need it. And when I say taking care of herself, it has to see when people don't look at the holistic part of wellness. You understand? That taking care of yourself means therapy, take care of my mind and my emotions, eating well, exercising,
sleeping.
You understand? Sleeping. Thank you, sweetheart. Sleeping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not being around toxic people.
Legit.
This is health. People don't look at that. People say, "Oh, I'm gonna just go to the gym." No, that's it. You gotta do that. You gotta eat well. You got to, your emotions have to be intact. You gotta make sure you ain't having toxic people around you. You know what I mean? You gotta sleep.
You gotta be happy.
And you gotta be happy ultimately.
Which is the one thing that most people struggle with. It's hard to be happy.
It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? People, we run to the pharmacy to think that, come on, man. No doubt. Don't get me wrong. There are probably a lot of drugs that help guide and assist the human body. Like I said, Dr. Bobby Price, he don't feel that way. He like, yo, these drugs are here just to, hold it down, basically. You know what I mean? They're not here to alleviate. He said, yo, I want to alleviate that ailment. You understand?
Yes.
This is a black man that cares. He like, yo, the simple things alleviate your ailments. The simple things. He was 250 pounds, Portia.
What?
At 28 years old. He said, yo, I couldn't get the weight off of me. He was 250 pounds. Why? Because he wasn't eating well. He said, I was working out every day. Weight wasn't going nowhere. He said, so what happened was I was supposed to go on vacation with my boys in 2 months, and I didn't want to go out there looking sloppy. He said, so one day I said, you know what? Let me try this. Let me kick it. He said, I kicked the meat. I did the plant-based thing for 2 weeks. I lost 17 pounds, he said.
Oh my God.
2 weeks.
Wow.
Then he said, all right, let me keep going. He said, I did it for a month. I lost 45. No, a month he lost 40 pounds. And in 2 months, he lost 50. And he got back to 200 pounds. He's 6'1" and 6'2". So 200 pounds is, that's a healthy size. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 50 pounds was lost. You understand? And he talks about having to detox from all the stuff that's in our bodies, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting rid of the waste. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, is the vaccine, are we putting waste in our bodies?
Right.
Is that what we're doing? Are we putting waste in the and for those that have children such as myself, do I take my two daughters in there and say, hey, got to get your vaccine. Daddy, what's this? We just got to do it.
I know. Yeah.
And I have to explain to them what the hell it is.
Yeah, but we did do it, right? Sorry.
I have to explain to my 8-year-old, and when she's going to be 9 in 2 months, and because she can understand, this doesn't protect you from the vaccine, from the virus. Because a child will probably think, oh, I'm good now. Boop, right?
Yeah.
A child, so most humans probably think that. Most adults probably think, oh, I'm good now. No, you're not. What you mean you good? You ain't good when you got this vaccine. You can still contract it.
Like the flu.
And pass it off to people. So therefore, with knowing that, Portia, if if that's the truth, that means we're gonna have to wear masks for the rest of our lives. Am I right?
Yep.
Think about it. Think about it.
Unless that's the thing. Unless the virus dies.
If this but who's keeping score?
Okay.
Who's keeping score if it dies? Who's keeping score? I can't keep score.